Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to the Saxon Ring, round 11 of MotoGP, the halfway point of this 2026 season. And is that the qualifying session where the tide officially turns in the favour of Ducati? All three Ducatis on the front row of the grid. Unsurprisingly, it is the 93 of Marc Marquez who takes top spot after tactically being a genius once again. The two-stop strategy, the first time we've seen him pull out the two-stop strategy for quite some time, and it worked to great effect, taking top spot ahead of brother Alex Marquez, who put in a brilliant performance. Alex battered, bruised still from that big crash at Barcelona, just over a month ago, but fighting back to fitness and suddenly starting to find some form as well. Front row of the grid rounded out by Fabio Di Giannantonio. But the big story, a crash and evident injury going away of Marco Bezzecchi on his second flying lap of the session. A high side saw him barrel roll through the gravel trap at high speed. Eventually, on his own accord, walked into the ambulance at the back of the Aprilia garage, but looks as though it could well be a collarbone injury for Marco Bezzecchi. His participation in the remainder of this Grand Prix in some serious doubt now. But it's obvious that the big fan favourite here at the Saxon Ring, a man looking for his 10th MotoGP win, 13th career win around this place, is the number 93. We just heard from him in Parc Fermé. He was very happy, understandably, to have been able to take top spot once again. He said front row was the target, but to take pole is just an extra cherry on top, in particular as well, because he takes the final and the definite all-time lap record of this venue. Of course, as we move to the 850s next year, there's a obvious chance that they're going to be slightly slower than what we see on the 1000. So he will be able to at least say that forever, well, certainly for the foreseeable future, will be known as the fastest ever man over one lap on two wheels around this Saxon Ring venue. As Pablo Nieto walks past, happy, I'm sure, with Fabio Di Giannantonio's performance. We'll go on to the front row of the grid. And we said, is it the moment in which the tide turns? Because it's going to be like this all season. Some tracks, Aprilias, some tracks, Ducatis. Last time at Assen, Aprilias 1, 2, 3, 4 on the grid. Here at the Saxon Ring, Ducatis 1, 2, 3 on the grid, just showcasing that when the opportunity knocks, you as a factory, as a rider, as a team, have to make sure you cash in and take the maximum points on offer. That's what Marco Bezzecchi didn't do in Assen, of course, crashing out early on in that one, and now it looks highly, highly likely there will be another double DNF. Well, DNS, potentially, for Marco Bezzecchi. Already lost the World Championship lead last time out, and he's going to go into the summer break, you would have to say, a pretty substantial amount of points adrift. Already 7 adrift of Jorge Martin, who didn't have the best session himself. On the third row of the grid is Jorge Martin, who doesn't really look like being one of the podium contenders. The only Aprilia is flying the flag yet again are the Trackhouse boys. Ayagura 5th, Ralph Fernandez 4th. Those are the ones taking the fight to Ducati at the moment. Of course, Ayagura sits 4th in the standings. Fabio Di Giannantonio 3rd, Marc Marquez 5th. So this championship picture is once again, as we go into the sprint and tomorrow's Grand Prix, going to take a huge turn upside down. Who will lead us into the summer break? Whoa, tough one to say. 16 points adrift, Fabio Di Giannantonio on the front row of the grid. I think you could put an argument together that there's a genuine chance that he, of everyone in that top 4, is best placed to lead us into the summer break, which would be a remarkable story for Fabio Di Giannantonio. It would be the first time that he ever leads the MotoGP World Championship in his career, and the same for Valentino Rossi's MotoGP outfit as well. But there's a lot of laps to come, 45 in total, 15 in a sprint, 30 in tomorrow's Grand Prix, meaning that there is plenty that can happen as we head down towards the Aprilia Racing concern, and understandably a pretty sombre mood down here at the moment. Nobody available, and we'll give them the time to come to some conclusions with regards to Marco Bezzecchi's fitness, but as we saw him at the end of our qualifying programme just there, as a result of that huge high-speed high side, was very, very cautiously walking out the back of the box into the ambulance here with his arm in a sort of makeshift sling, giving the idea, the intimation that potentially it is a collarbone injury of some kind, or in that sort of region for Bez, which obviously would put him out of action for the remainder of this weekend. Should, you would imagine, mean that he can be back to some kind of fitness, or at least be able to take part in the British Grand Prix, but far from ideal. It just feels like things are going from bad to worse for Marco Bezzecchi, the one-time favourite for this World Championship, given how he started the season. And you just feel that ever since he reached his zenith at the Italian Grand Prix, having taken victory in front of that elated home crowd, things have spiralled out of control since then. He has failed to see a Grand Prix podium since that day in Mugello, and it looks highly likely he's going to fail to see one this weekend as well, meaning that it really is, in terms of the World Championship, back in the favour of the Ducatis, Fabio Gianantonio, and more notably, I think we can all agree, Marc Marquez, 40 points adrift, but looks to be the red-hot favourite to be able to take 37 away from this weekend after that new all-time lap record to take pole position. Right, some of the other stories. Who are the other standout performers? One man that we want to mention, have to mention, Fabio Quartararo, once again doing the business for Yamaha, just managed to sneak through Q1 along with Pecco Bagnaia, and with a final lap that went ever so slightly under the radar, second row of the grid again, Fabio Quartararo just showcasing his talents. I feel like we say it time and time again, but wow, what a performance. Quartararo showcasing that on this grid, in the world, there are very few people better over one lap than the Frenchman, as he's able to take top spot. You see Fabio here just squeezing back inside. We might be able to just give him a congratulatory high five, or a quick word anyway, just to showcase for me one of, if not the performance of the day. Fabio Quartararo, Q1, as we said, up onto the second row of the grid. Frustration when it comes to the factory Aprilias with Marco Bezzecchi. Supposedly, he has qualified in 7th spot. Whether he'll take his place on the grid later today, we'll have to wait and see. Of course, make sure you stay tuned to MotoGP social media channels for all the very latest when it comes to Marco Bezzecchi and his physical condition. Jorge Martin wasn't able to put it together. Middle of the third row for him, head of Frankie Morbidelli, I believe it is, in 9th. We then see a 4th row of the grid, including Jack Miller, along with a slightly frustrated, I would imagine, Pecco Bagnaia, topped Q1, but then wasn't able to get back down to that lap time in Q2, meaning it's row 4 of the grid for Pecco. And when there's Ducati's first, second, and third, the other GP26 machines, that is, the 4th GP26, the outlier, the anomaly, is Bagnaia in 4th. So frustration for the Italian, and it looks as though his chances of fighting for the podium this weekend are in serious doubt. As a result of that, we would wait for Fabio, but I think he's gone inside to get himself a little bit of R&R, which is understandable. So he probably has whipped out his phone, turned on YouTube, managed to get a live outside view of inside the paddock, and then realised, as I've moved on, that the coast is clear for him to head off to go grab some lunch. If it is, smart thinking, Fabio. That's exactly what I would do as well. As we filter our way back down the paddock, there's a certain, well, I wasn't expecting to see Pat Patriot of the New England Patriots. Well, can you believe it? I'm an American football fan myself, but I wasn't expecting to see somebody from the New England Patriots concern here at the Saxon Ring. That's not the coming together, the collaboration I was expecting today, but the weird and wonderful is always here in MotoGP. One final check, we'll see if we can grab someone from the front row of the grid. We left Marc Marquez to it because spoke to him yesterday, spoke to him in Parc Fermé. We'll likely be speaking to him later on today and tomorrow as well, so lots of opportunities to hear from the reigning world champion. I'm seeing Michele Messini. Am I seeing Alex Marquez? No, I'm not. So why don't we give VR46 a go to see if we can catch a quick word from Fabio Di Gianantonio, who very kindly, before we did our Parc Ferme interview, allowed me to try on his brand new set of Oakleys, which did look pretty smart, I have to say. So thank you to Didier for that. He said, oh, you can keep them. I said, no. Oakley pay you the big bucks. Make sure you've got them firmly on your face ahead of this interview. I don't want you getting in any kind of trouble. But, as ever, like I said yesterday, Crocs. If you want to give me a sponsorship opportunity, I'm more than open. Oakley as well. If you're listening, I'm here. I'm available. I'm very easily bought. You see some fans here. Why don't we chat to some fans? Hello, guys. How are you? All good?
I'm good. Very good. Very good. Yeah, perfect.
Big question. Who's winning the sprint this afternoon?
Marquez.
Easy?
Mark.
Yep.
Did
you? Okay.
I think I have opportunity.
Really? Okay. I like. And who's?
I hope.
Well, I can see you are obviously in the camp of VR46, so that comes as no surprise. And big question, we're asking who's going to win the World Championship? It's very open at the moment.
About DJ and Mark.
Well, you think those are the two guys to the end?
I think, yeah.
Interesting.
I think Marco Bezzecchi.
Oh, okay. Even after today, that was a big crash, but he's going to reset in the summer and come back.
I think Marco will strong in the future.
Okay, well, let's good to hear. 3 different names. Ciao, thank you guys. Have a good weekend. And of course, that is the beauty of MotoGP at the moment, in the fact that we asked 2 people one simple question: who's going to win the MotoGP World Championship? And we get 3 names in response. Because the thing is, I have no idea. So, therefore, I think everybody else is struggling to formulate some kind of a solid argument of who's going to be world champion this year, even the riders themselves at this very moment. Right, we've struggled here, which I can only apologise for, but I guess I did get lucky yesterday, and I treated to everyone at home with a double delight of both Marc Marquez and Fabio Quartararo. So I've given you the analysis, I've given you the rundown. All that's left to be said now is I see we can sneak in. Here we go. Follow me. Here we go. Alex Marquez is going to come in and save us at the very last minute. I'm going to sneak in here around the side and just see if I can very quickly just come in here. And just when he's finished, signing all of these lovely brochures, getting selfies. It's a very happy chap there with some nice Oakley sunglasses on. There we go, another signature coming away. Alex, a very busy man. Of course, has been a busy this weekend. Joined us on Grand Prix Gear Up to talk about his new KTM deal and was full of confidence there as well. And I'm sure full of confidence this weekend. I said to him, Parc Ferme, a bit of a 2025 flashback, wasn't it? Of course, in the 2025 German Grand Prix, it was Mark and Alex first and second. And back in 2024, we had both Alex and Mark on the podium. The first time in MotoGP history, or the first time in the modern era of MotoGP, that 2 brothers were on the podium. That was something we got very used to in the races that followed. But of course, history was made here over the past couple of years. It's a venue that the pair of them have got great memories at. We see that I should get my phone out for a selfie as well. One for the collector's items. Alex, good job.
Thank you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm very well, thank you. I was saying,
Look,
what have you got?
Give it to me. Alex,
Oh, wow.
Alex Neta. But doing in a really good way, yeah? Look, with the dogs inside, everything, eh?
So who are the characters in here? Let's open it up, let's have a look. And someone's made this?
Yes.
Very impressive.
Japanese fan.
Ah, yeah, I mean, the Japanese fans, wherever we are in the
They are one step forward.
Exactly. They are the great engineers when it comes to...
You want to analyze, no? What is?
I would like to, because I can't analyse the on-track stuff very well. So there's some stickers as well.
Yeah, everything is
Wow.
full,
Oh,
full
look at
package,
this.
yeah?
So
But
here we
look.
go. Show it to the camera, Alex. Let's have a look. So I'm guessing there's you in there.
Me,
Yep.
my girlfriend,
Yep.
Stitch, Sira, and also the dog of Mark.
Okay, so
Turco.
you've stolen Mark's dog.
No, it doesn't stall.
Well,
When I was injured, he was at my home.
True.
So, for that reason, I'm the best aunt, you know.
Yeah. Oh, very good. A good dog sitter. And what does it say on the back? Turn it around.
Get on board with Alex.
Perfect.
So really nice.
Amazing.
Really nice.
Available in all good merchandise shops soon, I'm sure.
we need to think about it.
Let's get together tonight and
Okay,
sign a deal.
5%.
5. I'll take 20. You've just signed a factory contract. You've got lots of money.
Yeah, but that is another business, you know. The business of this is less, you know.
10%.
Thank you.
There we
Okay.
go. Done. Good luck this afternoon.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
There we go. Business deals done. 10%. Any of those deals, Crocs, Oakley, don't bother. Me and Alex, we've just found the perfect merchandise deal available in all good shops very soon. Great to chat with Alex. What a great character he is. And you can see smiling once again. How nice is that after everything he's been through this year, that horrific crash at Barcelona? He's back on the front row of the grid, back in podium contention. Can he stop his brother? It's going to be a tough ask, but you'll have to tune in to find out. 15 laps ahead in the Tissot Sprint. Make sure you tune in 3 o'clock local time to find out if Marc Marquez will once again be the king of the ring.